If you write essays, research papers, or dissertations, Grammarly can do a lot more than just catch spelling mistakes. In this video, I'll show you how to use Grammarly for academic writing, how to set up the right tone, how to manage citations, how to check authorship, and how to polish your language so your work sounds clear, formal, and professional. If this tutorial helps, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more software guides just like this. Let's jump in. First, open Grammarly in your browser by going to app.grammarly.com. Once your document is open, you want to start by setting up the right academic environment. This matters because academic writing is not the same as casual writing. You want your paper to sound objective, precise, and well-structured. To do that, open the AI chat in the sidebar. You'll usually see a sparkling chat bubble icon. Click that and then type a prompt that gives Grammarly the right role and context. For example, you can say, act as an academic writer, or help me refine this research paper. This gives Grammarly a much better understanding of the style you want, which helps it suggest edits that feel more appropriate for scholarly writing. Next, adjust the tone. In academic work, you usually want your writing to sound formal and objective. To help with that, open the Reader Reactions agent in the sidebar. This is the icon with 3 figures. Use it to check how your writing may be perceived by a reader. If the tone feels too casual, too conversational, or too personal, revise it so it sounds more professional and balanced. Now let's move to citations and sources, which is one of the most important parts of academic writing. Click the Citation Finder icon in the sidebar. It looks like a magnifying glass over a book. Grammarly will scan your document and help you find source material that can support your claims. Once you open it, choose the citation style you need from the drop-down menu. You can select APA, MLA, or Chicago, depending on your institution's requirements. After that, Grammarly will show you citation suggestions or match sources. When you hover over the highlighted results in your document, you'll usually see options to insert an in-text citation or copy the full citation for your bibliography. This makes it much easier to keep your references organized while you write, instead of trying to format everything manually at the end. This is especially useful if you're working on a long research paper, because it saves time and helps reduce citation mistakes. Just remember to always verify the citation details yourself before submitting, especially if your professor or institution has very specific formatting rules. Now let's talk about authorship verification. At the bottom of the sidebar, click the authorship icon. This is the fingerprint tool, and it helps analyze your work to distinguish between your original writing and content that may have been sourced or assisted. Grammarly will generate a color-coded report, which helps you review how much of the text appears original versus externally influenced. This feature can be especially helpful if you need to demonstrate originality for a class assignment, a thesis, or an institutional review. One important thing to note is that this report cannot be downloaded directly. If you need to share it with a professor, supervisor, or institution, click the share button at the top of the page to generate a secure link. That way, others can review the report without needing direct access to your Grammarly account. Next, let's improve the actual writing itself. Use the Grammarly Proofreader, which is the circle G icon, to catch grammar issues, punctuation mistakes, spelling errors, and awkward phrasing. Grammarly is very good at identifying technical errors, so go through each suggestion carefully and accept the ones that improve the quality of your writing. If you come across a sentence that feels too dense, too wordy, or too hard to read, use the Humanizer or Paraphraser agents in the sidebar. These tools can suggest clearer academic phrasing while keeping your meaning intact. That's especially useful when you want your writing to sound polished without becoming overly complicated. A good academic paragraph should be easy to follow, even when the topic is complex. So instead of forcing overly long sentences, let Grammarly help you simplify and tighten your language. The goal is clarity, not just sophistication. Here's a quick best practice tip. After Grammarly gives you suggestions, don't accept everything automatically. Always read each recommendation in context. Some suggestions are perfect, while others may change the meaning of a sentence in a way you don't want. In academic writing, precision matters. Also, use Grammarly as a support tool, not a replacement for your own thinking. It can help refine your wording, improve structure, and catch technical issues, but your ideas, analysis, and arguments still need to come from you. So to recap, you can use Grammarly for academic writing by setting the right context with AI chat, adjusting tone with reader reactions, finding and formatting citations, checking authorship, and cleaning up grammar and sentence flow with the Proofreader and Paraphraser tools. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more step-by-step software tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.